Hello everyone, I'm Rob Smith, this is Smith in the Black Channel here at Ticker Talker, and if it's Tuesday, it's the Strat Attack Show. So, let's get into the urban assault vehicle and see what we got going on here. So, new highs for the SPY by 2 cents. And this rally has been utterly boring in here on the future side of it. Now you can see these tight ranges walking up, and the dailies just not much going on there. So, drifts into the highs. It does complete everything that we needed to do. No reversals, monthly, 212, 2, 2, 2, 2, and back into the highs and triangle out the 3. All right, once a 3, always a 3, can't not be. That was a broadening formation. These were 2, and boom, back to the highs. QQQ still just driving higher, and that's, we got our themes going on that are still happening here. So a lot of that stuff, some of the stuff going into exhaustion risk, going into new highs. So if you go to Tesla, and Tesla, once again, just, starts off the new week, bright green, run, and then gap and sit, but exhaustion risk, but it is an outside week to the upside, and you got plenty of continuity on that month. You're not turning that baby around, so we'll see. Like I said, on the daily, you got exhaustion risk. We could use a little bit of corrective activity in there. NTRA. And this thing having a nice week here, and you can see it started off the week as an inside day and just took off yesterday, and so we'll see. Anything that has 2 nice days in a row, we'll keep an eye on. Once again, going into new highs. It's going to be exhaustion risk, so we prefer to come back through previous ranges, but anything that has 2 nice days in a row, if you're going to be up 5 days in a row, you got to be up 2, right? If we go to LVGO, and LVGO on the week here. Here's what I talk about, corrective activity. Wait for the reversal. 2 to the upside, 2 down, boom, right here. And the good thing is this is nice size up in here. And so if we don't have a reversal, we're going to go take that out. And these become an outside bar of that. So LVGO right now, for the rest of the week, we're looking above 123.98. You're there right now, handily so. Overstock, more exhaustion risk, but overstock, continuation pattern, inside bar. Inside week just goes to the upside and stalls out a little bit today. And this is, when I talk about exhaustion risk, it doesn't mean things are going to tank. It just means they can stall, all right? And so maybe they keep going, maybe they don't. We'll see if that resets up for you. Amazon wakes up, and Amazon was doing nothing forever here on an inside month. And then, all you have to do is wait for the trigger here. So you can see this here. I don't think that was inside. No, that was a 2 up. 2 down, and then when we took this out, there's your continuation, right? And you'll notice all these guys are inside of all of this, right? These 2. This is a 2-week pattern. So, but you got your signal here above 332.17.52. Now we'll see if that can take it into the highs, because Goog woke up here too. And Goog had a nice little day here afternoon. You see this? Goog waking up a little bit. So on the weekly, what that did was here. Last week was inside, or 2 weeks ago. Then it broke it up, but it couldn't make it out of the mother bar. So these 2 became an inside bar. Now we're taking that stuff out. So still an inside month, but now it's getting a little better, and we can watch this, see if they can take it all the way back up and take out these highs, since everything else is. Why not? If we go to Coop, and Coop here on the week, you're going to see this. You can see the 2 down and 2 back up, right? So coming back through the previous range after stopping them out, that's good. And if you go to the daily, you're going to see this. Here, working this try here, like so. So we'll see if that can keep working up. Netflix, also back into this try she goes, like so. And so if we go to the weekly, you're going to see this. You're going to see the inside. To stop them out, the Rev Strat to stop these guys out, right? And there's your try. Higher highs, lower lows, and now trying to come back through. So we can get a better break if we can get that weekly to go 2 over 497.45. We'll see if that can get through their Netflix. ZM the same. ZM inside, stop them out, and now boom, took that out. So Zoom here, right to the tick. Right to the tick on the try. That's what we were looking for, and we got it. So now we can see if we can take out these highs. Still good on the week, though. It's a 2-2 reversal on the week. And did we know about this? We certainly did. The inside day here, and then the inside day here, and then right back up. We did. All right. W day. And W day here. Another thing we look for here is the potential outside month after taking down this side, right? And then changing continuity here and coming back up through for the potential outside month. So if we go to the weekly, you'll see this. It went 2 last week and just didn't go, and now it's coming out of all that kind of stuff and trying to come back up into the greater try like so. So we can see if we can get that outside month, take that out, and then go up maybe a little higher. If we got to W, still just exhaustion risk, but just still green and going. And anytime you have monthlies that looks like this, it's something you want to pay attention to, especially if you can get some corrective activity out of it. CRM. And CRM stalls out. It's already gone into new highs, but now you've got this on the week. Here, the 2 up, the 2 down, 2, 2, 2. You can see it's coming right off of these guys, this series here, and then see if we can take that thing into new highs. That's going to be good for the rest of the week over 201.48. Adobe does it too. 2, 2, and so you can see in this could have been similar to Netflix and Zoom. Inside bar, then Strat, but wasn't weak enough to take this out, right? Just stop these guys out, and then boom, back in their face. 2, 2, 2 continuation. Look if we can take all this out. All of this stuff is an inside bar of this, but this is an outside bar, right? So we want to triangle that stuff out and take this baby into the highs. If we go to SQ inside week to the upside, that's directional, right? We prefer to have some corrective activity, but you do now have an inside day. Try and come out after triangling out, see if we can go boom and take all that stuff out. Zilla. And Zilla gapped and came in and now goes back up after forming the inside week. So that's directional inside week up above 80.98. See if we can take out that bar there. If you go to Poison Florist, double L. That's right, double L waking up. That's an inside week to the upside. And used to be somebody back down in here, right? And there was your nice inside monther to call the low, and now you're driving back through this greater series here, so we'll see if those guys are for reals or playa. BGNE. And BGNE still inside month, but you do have this weekly. Strat week. Inside, poke down, boom. Now you've already taken this stuff out, so you want to stay above that, all right? But we'll see how that goes. That's still in force. Motorola, MSI. Just an inside week in operating, you can see all this range it's been stuck in for a long time, but on the monthly it does do this. The 2 down, 2 back up. And so it's taking that stuff out, albeit all of this stuff in this side month, but it is weak in the upper. We'll keep an eye on that. Crispy, CRSP. And Crispy gives us the inside week to try and get out of all this stuff, so we'll see what comes of that. On the downside, we've got MU. MU still having a rough go of it here, and you can see this series down like that, and that's inside month to the downside. Here, the 2-1-2 reversal back through all this stuff. Western Digi having some issues here. Western Digital still taking out all these monthly lows and walking down here still every day, it seems like, having some problems over there. Xilinx to a lesser extent in the tech, but Xilinx does do this. It does take out these last 2 weeks' lows. So, and you can see this try here. So we can watch that with the semis and all that kind of stuff because Cirrus Logic still suffering here too. Cirrus Logic and the monthly goes outside month, which we've been looking for. Right? We've talked about this a few times, and there it is, and does it off the inside day. Now we'll see if they want to really wipe up all through this kind of stuff. Pandemic or airlines. I know it's a little boring and slow, but anything taken out last week's lows we want to know about. And so it's a tight ranger here in Alaska Air, American. Not doing too much, but anytime you have a concentration of a group, just something you'd want to know about. Financials. FAS slightly taking out last week's lows, XLF. Here definitely doing it, KRE, KIE. Insurers, all these guys are slowly but surely trying to deteriorate here. JP Morgan takes out last week's lows. You can see the tight range and then back through. So how much you're going to get out of these, I don't know. You got Citicorp doing it as well. Zion Bank Corp. How's Northern Trust doing? You can see them all looking pretty similar. Northern Trust to a lesser extent. MetLife. You've got in the insurance names, you got Chubb doing it. Allstate. Travelers. So there's all the tight ranges, but Goldman Sachs, of course, Goldman Sachs. There you go. So all of those, you just want to know about concentrations like so. And the energies NBR here. And this thing's just, ever since this splitting business here, has just had good ranges to trade. You can see this as far as any of the other energies. So you do have that 2-2 reversal back down. And IIVI. And this thing, when you just spot tries, here you can see, if you're just focused on this, right there was your 2-2 reversal. Now coming back through. Now it's continuing this week. And if so, it would be very nice to hit something like that, because now its potential, the outside monther, might as well finish the job. So, well, we've got a lot of earnings coming out, so we can stay focused on that, because as we see in the futures, can really dry up come the afternoon in this environment. So you can see there's certain concentrations of things that just have been ripping and ripping and ripping, and then other things that have been doing nothing and trying to back off. So we'll just stay on the signals. That's going to do it for this week. I'm Rob Smith, the Smith in the Black channel here at Ticker Taco Strat Attack.